Well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention, because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait, there is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go! Okay, hey everyone. We're probably gonna leave that in place. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Cookie Track. This is our Architects of Fate. Everybody gets a fate chip because of that. And I'm Simon. And with me is my good friend Rufus the Robot. Hey Rufus, do you want to say hi?
Hello everybody, welcome. Happy Friday.
And what I also want to welcome is GM in the Great Barrier, a special co-executive producer. You want to say hi, GM?
I do indeed. To borrow from my own channel, hello and welcome everyone.
Oh wow, that's a novel intro.
Yes, it's more the thing I do every single time, so.
And what I want to do is, hey, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself at the beginning of this or at the end of this?
Well, I can mention a little bit about myself now, and maybe if you don't mind, I'll tag some of the stuff on the tail end as well.
Oh, please, either both ways. We like tagging back, please.
Sure thing. Well, yep. So, hello everyone, welcome. I am your GM in the Great Barrier. I am an Ascended fanboy and frequent Cookie Trek audience member who bursts things into the chat. When I'm not doing that, I GM my own games of Star Trek Adventures using the Star Trek Adventures engine by Modifius. The games that I run are Star Trek Adventures Aegis, which runs on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the Broken Sword game. Well, I should go back and say Aegis is a game set in the Enterprise era, so prequel series. It's definitely Bacula time over there right now.
It's been a long road.
It certainly has been. First season took 2 years.
That's nothing for this channel. Okay, so it's AEGIS. I'm just going to give you the shout-outs right here as we type.
I appreciate that. My other game is the Broken Sword game, Star Trek Adventures Broken Sword. That follows a roguish crew led by Klingons aboard a Raptor-class vessel called the Yan. That has been airing Wednesdays at 8 p.m. We're actually probably moving, at least temporarily, to a Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, so apologies for the slight schedule conflict in advance. I will raid when I can.
Is it the Tuesdays? Is the next one? Or Mondays?
Tuesdays at 7:30 Eastern. That'll at least be when we come back. I've been on a bit of a break, so we're just getting back into the swing of things now, with actually our first season Q&A for Aegis tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Saturday. No, I forget. When is Aegis's normal broadcast time?
Aegis,
Yes.
normally 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, sorry about that. 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's right. Because you have people from all over this Big Blue Marble as part of your crew, or as part of your team, right?
Indeed, indeed. When I greet my chat, it's fitting to, or when I greet my stream mates, it's fitting to say good morning, good evening, and good afternoon.
Good. Yep. So what I wanted to do was, and we'll flag this a little bit later. And what I'm going to do is continue on with our own intro. Mr. Glathman, are we coming through? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because you talked about warming up our voices, and I was like, okay, this is last minute. Also, yes, we did get Strip and Waffle specifically for you, sir, because you told us about it, and we will be and we'll be if we try any of the other food you suggested, because it just looked weird. So we're gonna go with cookie, and maybe the cookie will bring us into more parts of your culture, because
the cookie it's an adventure cookie. I'll tell you that.
Is this an adventure cookie?
It is an adventure cookie.
Because GM unfortunately is being a non-corporeal being, you have to absorb the concept of a cookie.
Yes, indeed. I mean, for those of you that aren't familiar with stroopwafels, it's about the size, it's about the diameter of a coffee cup or a teacup, because
That's
you
my
can.
dinner plate.
I mean, you can put it right on top of the coffee cup or teacup and warm it up, which is a really amazing thing. However, if you leave it too long, as I just did, it droops and falls into the tea. So it's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but just a little bit like, oh my goodness, I haven't had a cookie do that before. But it's very tasty. It's got some nice texture. It's got that great waffle texture, that sort of design that's just so fantastic. But yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm gonna get this again. We're gonna have this again.
Okay, and it's got kind of a gooey center that I think the heat from the cup.
Oh yeah, it activates that goo, and it's chocolate goo in this one. It also comes in caramel and other flavors.
Is it a puddle of goo from which our species will arise, do you think?
Well, I can see the beginnings of human life right in the middle of this stroopwafel. And we'll see how it goes this time around. Perhaps this is a better place to have your origin rather than a puddle of mud.
I may have oh sorry, go ahead, JM.
I was just going to say, I'll let you know in a few billion years.
Yeah, because I got, all I'm going to say is I may have eaten my way through an entire thing here.
Entire civilization to come.
Entire civilization, I may have already eaten my way through it. Although I do think that one of our dogs may have pooped and has made sure to walk on me with the paws covered with whatever they just did. So that's great. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. We're painting a word picture here. Hey, GM, while we're dealing with this catastrophe, would you tell us about tonight's story?
Certainly. Well, tonight's episode is Juvenile Conduct. As part of Cookie Trek, we go through a few set story beats, or at least they do, and I am definitely along for the ride, with tonight's beats being The Crew Ages Backwards, An Unreasonable Alien Justice System, and finally, Neuroleptic Shock.
Okay, and we're gonna, and again, we mentioned tonight's cookie is Strip and Waffle. And we are going to, as was pointed out, similar to GM the Great Barrier, we use Star Trek Adventures by Modifius, and we do not do it in the solo mode like we probably should. But we also don't use the rules either, which we probably should. And also going to use the Mythic Game Master emulator to smooth our way through things. We don't have it necessarily displaying right now, But we will soon, and we just thank you, Felix, for putting biddies into the audience so that they can do things. And let me see. Yes, and GM, my voice. I'm a cyber cat, so I that's just the way I sound. Hopefully, if it's too annoying, I can adjust my vocoder.
It's all good. So how are we going to start this tonight?
We are going to start this. Where are we starting it? Because we have a teaser. Where do we want to start? Guest choice. It's his problem.
Well, if we're dealing with an unusual alien justice system, it only seems natural that we either have the USS Fan Service dropping out of warp outside a star system, get that traditional sort of beauty shot, or just put us in orbit of a planet where we've already arrived.
Yeah, what kind of budget are we dealing with tonight, Simon?
I think that we're quite willing to make up an alien planet.
Okay.
Mr. Goliath Man is itching to drop a song on us. So I have a bad feeling that this is just going to happen. So everyone be prepared for that. You are welcome, GM, to do this, but I will warn you, we do not have royalty sharing on the broadcast.
Well,
so true.
The Lone Time song has come up in my campaign. It was a brief little bit of that one Michigan P. Frog ditty, or rather the one that, one of them that he sang, the Hello My Baby sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, the Hello My Baby song.
Yes.
Hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we apparently do now have a planet name. Orbiting. Do you want to tell us what that is in America talk there, Goliath Man?
Is it Planet Michigan?
It might well be Planet Michigan. I'm going with translate here. I'm tossing in Gorgagen. Now, apparently, Google Translate has given up.
Oops.
It's a city name.
Running?
It's a proper name. Okay. There we go. What is Gorgagen known for, by the way, Mr. Goliath Man? Hey, Nat, how you doing? Can you tell me what is Gorgagen known about? Because the whole planet will be known for this. Oh, is it a naughty thing? Yes, the whole planet. This is Star Trek. Sorry about that.
So,
yeah.
What Google, what the galaxy more broadly is telling me,
yeah,
is that it would be planet Groningen.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
That is as near as a cosmic pronunciation guide as I have pronounced.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I don't know if Mr. Goliath Man is laughing at me or you.
Oh, he's having a ball. He's having a ball anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's laughing at how I pronounce it. I'm crying in
Fries
bed.
in Dutch.
Yes. What is it? All right, now I need to know what's Memory Alpha? What's the Hitchhiker's Guide tell us about Groningen? I have a bad feeling it's like coal mining or something. Please let it be coal mining. Because whatever it is, that's going to be our bizarre justice system.
I'm looking it up.
There's a university there.
Yeah, looks like it's basically a trade hub of sorts. Trade hub and, well, today a university city, so...
Today.
Oh dear, we're already getting a seed of, like, things with students, a rather didactic planet, you might say.
What? What? Okay. I'm crying Dutch. It's a lovely top 10 reasons. Yeah, I've got it up here, so hopefully it wasn't anything. Look, there's a nice young lady on a bridge with a bicycle.
Lots of bicycles, I'm sure.
During the 1 hour of daylight they have. Okay, so it's an idyllic place. They seem to have keys. Oh, all I'm gonna do is we're copying these things. Yep, I'm copying this image. Oh, it won't let me copy it?
Maybe it's cheese and bicycles. That's what we're doing.
Cheese and bicycles. I think that bicycles may have wheels made of cheese.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
So it's very Dr. Seuss, you know.
okay, so orbiting, entering orbit. Do we want to like be trying to deal with the trial immediately, or do we want to get ourselves into the trial?
I think that we should trigger the unusual justice system in some manner. So
Oh, it's gonna be
I
touching
think
the
that this
wrong
is
cheese.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
maybe they're just mad. You know, maybe it's against the law to be in orbit without a bicycle.
Or not having we have a lack of bicycles on the ship.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, we could always play it as we could always play it as one of us is riding a bicycle and then tips over into a garden that we aren't supposed to.
Oh yeah, there's only
Oh.
one garden every year. Only one garden is designated as do not tread.
Oh no, we
It
drove through
falls
the
into-
tulips.
Yeah, we
it
drove
falls
through the
into a
wrong
canal,
tulip.
something like that.
Yeah, we fell in the canal. Okay. So, yeah, what I'm gonna do is, I hate to ask, your NPC is on loan. What's his name again? It's, Lieutenant
DMOC. That would be DEMOCK.
DMOC. Okay, and he's a yellow shirt. He's ops. Whole lot of ops. Ops. Okay.
Just opsing all over the place.
He's just opsing. And
It's
what
what I
I
do, sir.
I think this is gonna be great. Oh god, yes. I'm gonna drop that down. And Simon is known as Simon, so he doesn't need a tag. This is we're gonna go down, and essentially we're going to this is a famous famous research planet. Because
Yes.
the whole planet is that way. Yes. Yeah, you've got some people coming up if you want to chat to them.
Oh boy, I'd better be a good chat guest then.
Hey, DMOC got assigned here. Yes, it's VKM Spaug. Because I'm pronouncing everything like Dutch now. Or like the Netherlands, like Danes. Or no, not Danish. Damn it. The hell is it?
Yeah.
Dutch, yeah.
I recognize that player, somebody from the Aegis game.
Okay. Apparently I have to look in the Discord chat now because things have gotten out of control.
Oh, you think that's bad? Just wait until you see what nonsense I have pulled.
Okay. Why are you putting things... Okay, there's a whole... I'm really hoping this is not... You put something in from YouTube, which will get us demonetized.
Oh, certainly not.
No, this is Goliath Man. He will put something in YouTube that will get us demonetized.
Oh, fair enough. Let's see. Just to up the
It's the national anthem.
production. Just to up the production values, I'm gonna relay something to Doctor. Whoop, not.
Yeah,
Not
throw it over to Dr. Twitch.
Yeah, I'll remove this
Oh,
one because it's not the complete thing.
I wonder if that is the USS Cookie Trek. So what we're gonna do is probably, like I said, I tried to. It won't let you copy the images off the screen. It's so. Apparently the Dutch locked down their web pages.
Wow, that's vexing, isn't it?
Yeah, especially that's my whole jam here.
They're very territorial.
Litigious is all get out. All right.
That could be the crime where we're trying to
trying
take
to take-
images off their web.
we try and take a picture.
Oh, we tried to take a picture.
Yes, I think we use the holo camera, which
Yep,
is
photography is expressly forbidden.
Yes, famous research finds it.
Maybe maybe it's like that old thing of where they think it's taking their souls or taking their daylight. It's robbing them of daylight by absorbing. a picture.
Oh, this tulip garden here looks lovely.
Yes, I think Lieutenant Dimmock is the one who is about to run afoul of an alien system.
Yep.
Let me see. Stealing. Let me see. So I would need to kill all that. Because I got myself into an incorrect font choice here. Research planet, photography is expressive freedom, stealing our daylight. Yeah, so I think that Dimmock and Simon have, Dimmock and Lieutenant Dimmock takes a picture.
Yes. He gets out the holo recorder, and I hate to do this to my guy so early on, but I think Planet Groningen is sensitive to a fault on that. So this might be where we work in the neuroleptic shock. Like there is the anti-privacy things actually register the holocam and reverse the energy pulse and immediately knock Dimmock into a comatose state.
Oh, so he can
Or
be collected up? Okay, yes. Hold on just a second. Order group. Okay, got a group Lieutenant Dimmock. Illegal for American to sing the Dutch national anthem in the Netherlands. It is punishable by death. Yeah, I figured. I know the crime. Well, yeah, but we're not quite technically there. I hate to say we can't be. I think that there's probably several things that are wrong. Someone hums a song vaguely similar to the national anthem of the planet and also falls into foul of it. I love the idea. Copyright. Paranoid. Yeah, I like the idea that the whole planet is ultra worried about copyright and ownership, and this gives us our what it would be called this gives us our metaphor story for Star Trek. Where it's a today problem that now becomes that becomes a later problem. Dimmock loves the picture, and zap, shock.
Yeah, and you hear that song in the background. I know it's up for me. If you steal my sunshine, making sure I'm not in too deep. If you steal my sunshine.
Oh my god. That disturbed me. Okay, and it's going to be a gray lightning because there's no sunlight normally. Whoops. And order back. Yeah, Dimmock is there. Simon's there with him, and boom, that gives us our entire thing. The police, because you're immobilized, and then the police, whatever the police show up as. So Act 1. Now we've got our teaser.
Is this a trial? Do we need a trial?
But it's all up to us, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to write reviews either, because that's copyright infringement of describing the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, what I'm thinking of, like, obviously Esteban and the like are going, or, well, I'm sure Esteban or maybe is it Cat is the XO? I forget.
Yeah, Cat's the XO. Yep.
Right. So I figure that we might get the like as they come down, they'd probably try to negotiate with the most senior officer, and if we want to, or rather the most senior official here, and if we want to really lean into the if we want to make this the Planet of Hats with a university type thing, or like just a sort of didactic educational framework, then we can say it is like the dean of the planet or something, or the dean of the settlement.
Love the dean of the city.
Yes.
Or the dean of sunshine. They've got the specific rule.
Oh, good lord. Placed under arrest. Or theft of sunshine.
Yeah.
Theft of image.
I
What?
I could see them being pretty harsh about that. Like, they might have made first contact with the Ferengi at some point, and they tried to copyright different things. They might have even gone in on the tulip equivalent, and they were just caught in this for years. They were caught in, like, intergalactic copyright disputes for years, so they had to... they enacted harsh privacy rules to keep the Ferengi from ever pulling something like that, or anyone else.
After first contact and the Ferengi to make everything an NFT.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think it becomes
That's good.
Privacy and owner. Well, it's like, anybody who attempts to capture an image. That's why capturing an image or a sound or something, capturing it is the nightmare. Because that's what the Ferengi did. They made a picture, and then they NFT'd the picture, and then sued the real thing. I think that's what you're getting at, right? The Ferengi then tried to sue over the existence of the real object.
Yeah.
It's kind of a colonization issue. They're coming in
Yeah.
and laying claim to stuff.
Exactly. And a planet which values knowledge, or I dare say, intellectual property, that's
Yes.
nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, okay, so what we've got to do... we've actually got a fairly... Actually, this is coming from the Dutch guy saying geocolonizer. Oh, geocolonizer. That's pretty good. I love it. This is coming from somebody who's Dutch, which is even funnier. How does that... Yeah, anyway, sorry. I'll shut up. Let me see. We've got... Yeah, and by the way, the nice picture was a gift from GM the Great Barrier. We will be paying copyright to him for the use of the picture in keeping with the theme of this week's episode. We generated it. We will run it through through a Mid-Journey or we'll run it through generative AI so that way it can't be copyrighted.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, I may have found our way out of it too. Yeah. This is just... Oh god, the plot thickened. The plot's already gotten to molasses, and we haven't even gotten to the planet. So that's the captain's log. First officer's log. There we go. And I'm gonna just whip, because we don't think the captain can be bothered with this, right? This is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, at this point of the season, we're just hearing him over the intercom. Cat, I think you can handle this.
Yeah,
Esteban out.
Esteban might already be down on the planet, but he is in the one of the most sacred rituals of the planet and cannot be disturbed. That is to say, he is in a conference or lecture of sorts that he has been wanting to do for the past 3 years or something. So
that's a lot of that. Wow, that's a lot of ambition for Esteban. Okay, I love it.
Maybe he just heard that it was going to be in the past couple weeks, and then decided, oh man, I can actually swing by there. I want to do this.
Yeah, I think that's actually why we're here. I'm gonna flip back to this famous research planet, and I'm gonna retcon it and say, Captain wants attend and we'll call it a grand lecture, which is 26 hours long.
Well, it could also be an opportunity to pull out some random topic and say, I've always been interested in shoemaking, and
I will do it on shoemaking.
Esteban out. Which
yes.
I think is his catchphrase, Esteban out.
Esteban out?
Yeah.
You guys are going to die in this. Yeah, the Glassman is very excited to kill us. Okay, so we've retconned why we've gotten rid of Captain Esteban, which is the best thing ever. We're gonna plaster Cat's image up here because that's gonna be her. Rotate, flip horizontally. There we go. Oops. Oh, that's not a good look for you, Cat. There. Okay, so Cat's gonna have to figure out how to get them out of this. Do you think Felix got, or not Felix? Do you think Simon got? I think I got arrested as well during this, or not?
I think that like Simon, based on what I know of him, I guess he might have checked on BMOC and like the camera was in close proximity, so that it's possible that you're in a little bit of trouble with the law. I guess we could always roll for it and see whether they decide it's incriminating enough.
Okay. Let me see. My security and whatever is around a 13. So let me grab my dice here, because I don't know if the dice overlay works in this. Let's see if I can get the dice overlay to do anything. Nope. All right. So we're gonna go 5d20, and then boom, 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 boom for d6s. Okay. So oh, that's kind of sucky. There we go. I like my. Oh, when it after a certain size, the dice don't look like little cute polyhedrals anymore. They just look like flats.
Gotcha.
So the first two dice, we're gonna accept those. And I rolled a 12 and a 13, and I think I have an 11. Decided, because I can't be good at everything, and I'm a science cat. So yeah, I utterly fail my security roll, so I'm of no help, and actually may wind up hurting us. So I'm held under suspicion. Darmok.
Yeah.
So Kat's definitely got to come down to the surface. Who's she gonna bring with her?
All right. Who do we want Cat to bring? Who's Cat gonna bring down? Or who isn't at the Great Lecture? I think Zeno is definitely gonna be not there. He might be our best use though. Well.
Let's see.
You can just name a position, and we may or may not even have one at this point.
Oh, we've got to take security. Get Aldo.
Oh, we also need to take Wilhelm Alexander.
Oh, surely he's around somewhere.
We're in orbit. He is definitely coming down.
Godferdom.
Godferdom. That's all he's going to say. Is he from this planet?
Maybe there was kindred species or something.
Yeah, he's from the sister planet. Where they're not so litigious.
He's from a little bit more of an easygoing planet.
A little easy, yeah, because easygoing and the Dutch are just a thing. Let me see. Yeah, so who else we wanted to bring along here? The bartender, probably not.
Grab Aldo, because we need security.
Aldo? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Page 2.
Page 2. Thank you. Wait, Aldo? He's not page 2.
I think he's on page. Well, next page after this, whatever this is. There he is.
Okay, so Aldo Rain's gonna come. I would love it if yep, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was wondering if Dr. Lind might also be brought along, just because there's the possibility of like injury or risk.
Yeah, somebody's been neuroleptically shocked. Yeah, that would do it. I think. And also, Wilhelm gets to be our cultural liaison.
Yeah.
You guys add Geert Wilders and Mark Root. I have no idea what he just said.
All
right, yeah.
I will use my special executive guest producer to say I would recommend a hard veto on Geert Wilders.
Why do I not know this person? Do I dare look them up?
You will be made miserable by it. Or you
Oh,
can,
that's-
but you will be made miserable by it.
Oh, that's definitely what's happening at this point.
Far right Dutch Prime Minister.
Oh, dear God, no. Yeah, he'd be the guy who'd be the...
I suppose we could make him the dean and make him,
Yeah,
you know.
I think we make him the dean. Because... Yeah,
I think it's
'cause they're-
hilarious that we're really digging so deep into Dutch politics.
Well,
It's the unexpected fourth theme of the episode.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Dutch politics. So I take it these two are the dynamic duo of sadness.
And just you know, just
Oh,
so you know,
it's this. Oh, it's this a-hole.
one stroopwafel and you're in for the whole show.
Yeah, you're definitely. I like the idea that they have to be. They're both boyfriends. We love him as much as we hate him. Yeah. I have no idea what Mr. Glyphan is doing. I think he's wilding out. Yeah, it's that smoldering look.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a good smoldering look. We're just gonna have them both be that they have to. You have to have two at a time, or something. You have to have two of them.
The co-deans.
Always two there are.
The co-deans, yeah, the co-chairs,
The dean and the associate dean.
the dean and the associate
Yes.
dean. Oh man, this is supposed to be fantasy role playing.
I know. It turns into a meeting
Turned
with the
into a-
dean.
Frickin' job. Yeah, that's welcome to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna expand scene. I do like that we're pleasing our one fan, literally our one viewer. Now that we've co-opted our other viewer into the actual stream. All right, so I'm gonna bring these guys down. I'm gonna get rid of that. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the dean and the associate dean.
Ooh, what a meeting this is.
We'll meet with you. It's the weird bad boy haircut that. Yeah,
It's
that.
the frat boy haircut. That's
Oh,
what
the
it is.
frat boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find our university here. Oh, there's the university. Yeah, that looks like a university.
Well, and you can just imagine the slow walk across that big courtyard there.
Oh, it's gonna take an hour.
Yeah, you know, we got some dramatic music going while our team walks across that courtyard.
Dun 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 dun.
What?
Yeah. Bob. Okay, yes. They're gonna meet us in the courtyard of judgment. Order sent back. There we go. Yeah, okay, they'll meet with you. So this is the head university or whatever we want to call it. Yeah, what would this be called? The Hall of Justice? The Hall of Knowledge?
The Hall of Academic Integrity.
Sure.
Perfect.
I don't. Hold on. I'm not gonna get a dumpster fire. Hold on. Come on. Let me know how to spell it. Quit being so coy. Thank you.
So the first thing he says when he walks out is, "No photos allowed." And then Dr. Lin says, "Well, I wish you'd told us sooner."
Okay. Yep. Oh, no photos, no audio recordings. Oh, what are the other dumb things you're not allowed at a concert?
I don't know. No bad drugs. I don't know.
Permission of the National Football League.
Or video would be the last, I guess, criteria.
Yes.
which in this era would be hollow recordings.
Yeah, holo recordings. It should be things like written descriptions.
Yeah.
What is it? Stone tablets. Paintings. Lithographs. And it just goes on. I mean, it takes them an hour to get through the things you can't do. Because I do like the idea that suddenly they make it so that nothing can be recorded. And everything, oh God, because everything's passed on by oral tradition and memory? How's that sound, guy? Does that sound like a weird...
I like it. The only exception I might make is that perhaps licensing through like a specific university press or publication / hollow generation company of sorts.
Yes.
The planet's academic journal, which is
Oh, by University Press. Oh yeah, I love it. Let me see. I'm gonna go over and see if I can turn that into Dutch, just to piss off somebody. In English, it's University Press. Yeah, we're gonna mess with it. Translate from English to Dutch. University peers. Well, that's not all that funny. Let me see. And I think the University Press is run by Ferengi. How's that? The Ferengis still have a claw hold.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they may not have totally shaken it. Or do you want them to actually get rid of the Ferengi completely and have it be like maybe an intelligent cyborg or something, like a machine intelligence? What do you think?
It could be like a Hong Kong situation where they're bound for a certain number of years with this Ferengi contract they got duped into.
I could see that. I think Rufus is on to something.
Okay, yeah.
Like they have certain rules with which they are bound by, but that it's basically a sort of hybrid system where the Ferengi still have like this exclusive trading relationship of a sort, but the planet has like sovereignty over it and gets a large cut of whatever they do, and they ultimately have control, and eventually maybe it goes away.
Oh yeah, and I like the idea. In the meantime, they've rendered it useless to the Ferengi financially by not creating anything, and it's pissing the Ferengi off. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, I love the idea. Who told? I'm willing to bet that Lieutenant Damak, before he went down, or when he met somebody that asked them to take a picture.
Oh yeah, I could.
Is that okay? Can we retcon it and say that somebody on the street said, "Hey, could you get a picture of me with the tulips?"
And he's so accommodating.
Does that sound good?
Yeah,
that
could work.
Yeah, that may be what gets him out of it.
Oh yeah, because I'm voting it's a Ferengi agent or something to just mess with us. How would that work out?
Damak would absolutely do that. I'd see that conversation now.
I mean, there's somebody's trying to sour the relationship between I can't remember what this planet is and the Federation.
Groningen. Yeah.
Groningen.
Oh, pulling a brunt experience like, hey there, human, or rather, Starfleet. None of you are human here. Hey there, Starfleet. Care to grab a picture with me next to these tulips over here? Oh, well, yes, sir. I'd be happy to. Dairy product, and then he pushes the button and gets shocked.
Yep. And I like and I don't know what this guy's plan is. And then the Ferengi disappears. The Ferengi vanishes.
Yep.
Before the Groningen SWAT team gets there, the Ferengi vanishes.
Yep. I'd be willing to guess that Noob might have been peripherally aware of something, but he doesn't fully pick up on this. So I'm seeing how we work in the crew aging backwards here.
Oh dear, no, we're gonna do that, huh? Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, no, so
instead of the well, it's a university, they'll probably have a de-aging machine.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm thinking that they would say that your crewman is going to be held in custody and prosecuted to the highest extent of the law or what have you. They can submit to imprisonment and after a certain time period, permanent expulsion, along with all the rest of your crew. Or so this is where it gets a little weird, and feel free to jump in wherever on this.
What I'm gonna do is move us to Act 2, the sentencing.
It's a good idea. So I feel like because the whole hat of this planet is teaching, trying to teach everyone things, or being so academically oriented, a punishment in this society could be to regress offenders to an earlier age and force them to undergo basically rudimentary lessons of sorts, and at each stage, maybe they do something very simple,
what they call re-education.
Yeah. It's. I mean, in a different sense, in some ways, a more literal sense, but it's a weird.
You really got to go back to school as a kid.
Yep. Our kids learn at an early age to respect privacy and
copyright.
The copyright and whatnot. So
I think not to be greedy. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we de-age everybody. Oh no, I love the idea because they discover this is how we get the whole crew involved. The communicator chirps. Chirps, Lieutenant Jot, asking for the code to the ice cream program. And first they discover we have the concept of ownership, which I think they already knew. But they ask about what is that device. Referring to the communicator. And these communicators are always listening. They're like the Alexa communicators. And it comes out that they're always listening. So they're technically always recording. And that throws the whole crew into the shed.
Oh no, we've hit a natural glitch in the story.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let me see. Where's the God for damn it statement?
God for dumbin'.
Yeah, I've got to find him again. Is it here? Yes.
Yep.
There. Perfect. And that is, we're just going to toss that here. See? There. Yeah, and this is Wilhelm's only freaking contribution to the entire thing. as he just says that.
Yep.
So
We could start
the
making some T-shirts with these catchphrases, you know.
yeah, I think we couldn't charge for them.
Esteban out.
Esteban out. Yeah, actually, that actually is a worthwhile thing. I think each episode of Cookie Trek is its own catchphrase. Yeah. So we got that. Okay, sorry guys, go ahead.
Well, I was just thinking, maybe instead of sending them all the way back to childhood, we just send them back to college age,
Oh
and
God.
so they suddenly start, sleeping around with each other and trying drugs and drinking too much.
We're not gonna age backwards. We're just gonna Sorry, go ahead, GM.
I do kind of like that idea, but go ahead.
Oh no, I like that idea too. It's like I'm just looking at like how am I gonna fucking put this up?
I
think you just make their pictures smaller.
Thank you for that. I'm not gonna go hunt for childhood pictures. Note to self: if we ever do this,
we're not gonna go look for teen Kathy Bates.
Yeah. The only thing I could think to denote like a younger age, and even though it's further than we'd want, if you had like one of those colorful like striped hats with the little spinning blade thing like on their heads. Or...
Oh, I've just decided something's gonna happen. They get the beanies. I don't know what are the Utes in Denmark or in what are Danish Utes?
Are you like thinking like mortar boards? They get little mortar boards to go into college.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me get mortar boards then. PNG, because photo stock. Oh, we're just gonna do it this way. I don't care. Graduation caps. I think honestly though, if this is Europe, they'd be getting way better hats. They have the weird ones that are.
Oh, the little tams.
Oh yeah, they get cooler looking hats than. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can download the free one. I don't want a fucking spin. Just let me have the hat. No. Don't care. We're just gonna go with this one, and I'm not gonna clean it up. Alright. Although now I've got my teen Kathy Bates, so the rest of you can just step off.
Yeah, it's easy to find a really young Brad Pitt too, but I don't know about Paul Lynde.
He's always looked that way.
Yep.
Let me see Photoshop. Give me just a second to do Photoshop. Come on, Photoshop. You can do it. You can come forward. Come on, Photoshop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this to the Photoshop window.
Mm-hmm.
And, GM, you're here with us.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Hopefully you can be heard.
We are happy to have you as well.
Hey. There we go. Hopefully you can actually just see me attempt to frickin' hack this out like I should. Boom. Gotta get the tassel. Oh man. Oh, you can see my little thingy. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is how magic happens, people. And that. Put it back.
So,
get rid of that. Sorry?
At some point, I should probably look into Photoshop itself. The look behind the cosmic curtain. I just use MS Paint for everything I put together. That and copious amounts of Star Trek Online, at least for my space shots.
Oh, I do both. File save as still in solo, and this is a PNG file. Yeah, you guys can't see the thing, so I'm just describing it. And Mortor, is it Mortor? Correct?
MOTAR.
Too bad.
Could be motorboard.
Motorboard, which will be in our Joe Wild episode. Oh, that's interesting. It somehow showed up in the background. Okay, I can deal with that. Export. And, that's kind of cool, because I based it on... okay. I just realized I based our video view on the Photoshop template, so that Photoshop showed up in the back. Either way, here we go. Everybody's got a mortarboard. You have to wear them around, apparently, at all times to indicate you're young. There. This is ridiculous, but we'll do it.
It looks so perfect on Lind.
There we go. He's the wacky professor. There we go. And this actually suits Wilhelm pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he has one.
I'll bet he has one in his house. Aldo never graduated from college, so this is a big up for him.
Well, that is actually true of Brad Pitt.
Oh, he didn't?
Did not. He was a student at Missouri State for a while, but then went to California and struck it rich.
Made his fortune. And Lieutenant Demock is also going to have one. He's almost regressed to tadpole stage, though, because they learn everything, like, super young. There. Okay. That's the most ridiculous thing I can do.
Yep.
So we gotta age them, set them in re-education. I'm almost concerned. There's not really a rescue from this, is there? I mean, this is just they go through it.
Oh, so you're thinking it's kind of like Miles O'Brien in the prison?
Yeah, we turn it into Miles in the prison who has to kill a guy and make toilet gin.
Well,
I can make soup in a toilet.
Oh, they just have to actually get a degree in copyright or something. Ethics, copyright ethics.
What I think that this is, what I kind of think this is going to do, and this is getting a little ahead, but basically, I think that by that last act or by the climax, it does give it, like, the regression gives Lieutenant Noob basically the brainwave to realize, oh, wait a minute, that was a Ferengi who had Demock take the picture. So it's like they're going to, I think that they'd spend some time going through, like, the grueling coursework about the value of copyright and all that, but it would kind of it would circle around to that reminiscing.
Yeah, because I really did like the idea that they regressed him to get his testimony, and then we just hand that idea.
No.
We got rid of the easy way out.
No, yeah, I think they go back and at least get through, a semester and its finals, and suddenly Demock is the one that reveals it, because remember how there was some kind of protocol that he was following, like he was, they didn't know that he was supposed to tell them things or something like that, or he's got some kind of rule that he's following, and just all of a sudden I said, oh yes, of course it was a Ferengi.
Do you want to do that?
Well, do you remember what I'm talking about? It was the thing
where
he was a,
it's Demock
he's a Benzite, right?
Yeah, but Demock is GM's character, so we gotta.
But I do agree with even if he's been in Starfleet for a while, he probably came up with that bit of a, like, Benzite cultural or like that educational tradition to where if you don't see the need to report a problem, you don't necessarily need to. You don't report a discrepancy like that unless it is an urgent problem or it comes in a much later report.
Well, I think he took the picture, so of course it's his problem.
Yeah,
the why did you... No one asked him why he took the picture. He just says he took the picture. If that
Exactly.
makes... Yeah, I like that. What we can do is during finals week, or at some point we maybe want to buy a picture to remember something, and that puts us into the office where the Ferengi works. Do you think the Ferengi could work? Oh no, he works the Quarks Express. We catch him in the Quarks Express.
Oh, right. It's on the college campus. He's in
It's on the
Quarks Express.
campus. Yeah, they see him at the... Yeah.
Maybe Demok just asked him, "How did that picture turn out?"
Yeah. Is everyone in agreement with that?
I like it.
Because it definitely gives it takes us. Thank God it keeps me from like figuring out 25 montages.
Yeah. I mean, it's what do we need? We need Commander Cat running out the door with toast in her mouth as she's late. We'd have
Yes.
Dr. Lind like scribbling on a board.
Okay, hold on just a second. I've got to do this. We're gonna do these though.
The whole group of them just passing a joint one evening.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm gonna go with that montage.
Oh god, I've got so many images like like somebody comes.
Running out of a room half naked.
With all these kind of college posters in the background.
In mouth. And then like a Bolian sticks his head out of the door where she came from.
I haven't had anything that strong since my days on a cruise ship.
Yes. Passing a joint. Let me see. What was the other one? Lynn scribbling on a board.
Yes.
Chalk stripe on ass. Because that's where he leaned against the board.
I love it.
Somebody's got to go and find that another person has taken their clothes out of the washing machine while they're still wet.
Yep. That would be Aldo.
Yes.
Aldo in underwear. Checking on laundry. Oh God, this is terrible.
Damn it, the hell.
Yep.
Oh,
And
who else?
some
What?
people pass by and he just gives
Waves.
arms on his hips and hands on his hips and just smiles like, "Ladies, how you doing?"
Yes.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the moment to get him in underwear for a shot. That's the whole
Yeah,
show.
this is we absolutely fan service accepted.
And the other thing, okay, this is the other thing. We could just quickly insert quick shots of each of them pairing off, in bed with the others in a sequence. Somehow through this semester, they've all ended up sleeping with each other in different pairings.
Yeah.
Trios too. No, it's why are we doing pairings?
Trios too, yeah.
I kind of like the idea that the whole montage just ends with everybody sitting at a bench in the university's food court and their heads all simultaneously slam into a book on the table. It's like, oh, this semester's been the toughest one.
Well, yeah, this is accelerated. This is the 30 seconds in a, what was it, 15 weeks in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah. And it will be like the Miles O'Brien thing. It's definitely, yeah, this is definitely like, no, we are not, oh, Board. Oh my god, I've really gotten terrible at this. Who else didn't? So Lynn got something. Did Democ have a? No, Democ is just enjoying the hell out of this, right? Is he just?
He loved school.
He loved school.
I loved school, but after I actually dropped out, and well, I didn't go back to the academy until this nasty business with the cruise ship and some pirates and my cousin who helped get me out of debt.
Great.
Oh, is this true story for him? Is this his true background?
It is now. This wasn't his background up until a one-shot that I did in my first year of the Aegis campaign. But the side mention and plug there, I suppose.
Yes.
But yeah, one of my...
Well, these are all on YouTube, correct? You've got everything archived.
They are, and I'm sure we can worry about links and such later on, but...
Oh, it will never... The links will never work, because we don't even have the title of this episode, right?
Spectacular.
This is hilarious. Well, I found out once you start broadcasting, once you start Twitch streaming, it won't change the title. That's the title it's just recorded under. So we're just going to deal with that. I didn't want to restart the stream. Everyone sleeps with everyone else, and then all in food court, or is it the cafeteria, or what would it be called? It's kind of a quad.
Let's go with that. That's simple.
Face plant into books. From exhaustion. And I'm going to do, this will be Act 3. See if I can grab everybody. Act 3 is Don't I Know You? Because this will be the one where we bring the Ferengi in. Yeah, because we goes over, somebody's going to go over and get coffee, and it'll be just the dumb thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're all, you know.
Like
yeah.
Sorry to cut in there.
Go ahead.
The thought I had was like we're all sitting around the table and maybe talking about the like at once we're talking about how like stressful finals are going to be, but then we're also on about like the merits of this system, making the Trek observations or social commentaries. It's like this big storied history of how how valuable knowledge is here and how like intrinsically treated is. It's something to commend, but at the same time, another voice is saying, but there's got to be something about a reasonable standard or a fair use of the material on this that's got to be preserved for a creative commons of a sort.
Oh God.
There.
Oh, I think that they're sitting in the commons, the creative commons.
Yes.
No, the quad. In the quote. It's where artists hang out. So anyway, there should be, there should be a, fair use. I like the idea that we could wordplay on fair use and just say, using it when you use it at a fair. But that's probably not a good idea. So fair use. I'm gonna get Damoc. We all kind of need drinks. I think something will pick us up. I'll bet Damoc is excited to go get us something to spruce us up.
Oh yes. Oh, I'll grab everybody root beers. I'm just kidding. Coffee for everyone around. But yes, Damoc has trash taste and always has been going to the Quarks Express for the whole semester.
Oh, and this guy just comes on shift.
Oh,
yes.
Hello, sir.
Oh, well, would you like to try our triple whip, root beer. I hear that this is good with the humans.
It's extra cloying.
Oh, yes. Oh, there's two of us. Apparently there's two of us in this booth.
Indeed, there are.
Okay, now I gotta find
Why
another
not
guy.
the third?
Well, because you're supposed to be delivering the other lines.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's
D-Mock was in on this, but it's more fun to be a Ferengi. I guarantee you that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What?
I don't doubt that. But I do have to ask, how did that photo turn out?
Uh-oh. What photo?
Oh, it's the one you had me take of you the other day. I have to admit that I seem to have completely lost my memory of when I first came to after I first came to this planet. Was observing the scenery and pulled out the holo camera when you asked to take a photo of you next to the tulip garden. I could see D-Mock saying this all so loudly that it just carries throughout the entire commons.
Oh, yes, I think it definitely gets, I'm willing to bet Cat's the kind of person that would pick up on this level of injustice.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Cat would spot this. The Quarks Express is just a giant logo.
Mm-hmm.
At this
Just
point,
a giant logo.
it's just a giant logo with, like, a coffee
You know, it
urn
would
next
be,
to it.
yeah.
Yeah, it would be. It's as big as I can make it. Yeah, I like the idea that Cat cottons on to this, and what's Kathy Bates gonna say about this, Rufus?
What the hell?
Okay, well, they can't all be zingers.
Well, I think it would have sounded better had Dr. Lynn said it. What the hell?
Oh, Dr. Lynn can notice. I just threw it to Commander, but I think Lynn'll do it.
And then they just pass it around. You know, Aldo goes, "You mean you did not take that picture of your own accord?"
Oh, that's Aldo.
Yep. Now I see it's just everybody, like the moment that D-Mock loudly proclaims the truth of the photo, you just get that shot of the entire rest of the crew stopping, turning to look towards D-Mock and the Ferengi, and then Lynn jumps in with the exclamation, and Aldo follows up, and D-Mock's like, "Oh no, sir, it was I was just doing my duty as a Starfleet officer to help the public."
Gottverdam.
Exactly.
It's entrapped. Yes, so you're entrapped.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a no. Oh no! The Ferengi's next move is gonna be the dumbest. When you say it's a trap.
What is General or what's Admiral Akbar? What's his species?
Mon Calamari.
So like suddenly there's somebody over in the corner. It's a trap.
No, the Ferengi corrects him and holds up the newest deal drink and says, "No, it's a
trap."
Yeah. And at this point, the one Ferengi who's been made just takes off running. What do we do?
Oh, I think Keystone Cop it. You know, we're just
Okay.
on chase. It's like a scene from Scooby-Doo now.
We're all running after him. The Ferengi like running with the apron and hat from the Quarks Express.
Yes.
Ugh. Seriously, I don't know if we'll be able to catch up. We're weighed down by all of these heavy books.
Oh, I love that he's still carrying his books. I think everybody else has abandoned the books, but Damak has the books with him.
Oh, I could see Kathy just grabbing the books and fuck that shit. And she throws them on the.
Oh, I was thinking
Better yet, they start throwing
cracking the book.
at him.
Yeah.
I can just imagine
yeah.
the jaunty music that's going to be playing during.
Oh, I
this
like
segment.
the idea that they're all in robes running because he's running with his we're gonna Benny Hill this.
They're running
Apron.
through the graduation ceremony.
Oh yeah. Oh, through the lecture with the captain.
Oh, no, they just go through the entire campus. They go through the gym, they go through the lecture, they go through graduation.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. God damn it. Come on, give me a second here. All right, fine. I mean, I'm just typing it in now. Chase through campus, through the lecture hall. Oh no, through the gym, graduation, science lab, bathroom, of course. The changing room has to be a changing room.
Hello, ladies.
At least through one hacky sack or frisbee game.
Yes.
A frisbee sack game.
Absolutely. Oh.
Interrupt the Parisi squares. No, I don't want to have time for the blood. No Parisi squares on this. It's too dangerous. We lost our insurance.
It's very dangerous.
And then finally, through the grand lecture, right? And there is where Captain Esteban trips the guy, bumps into him and catches him. Just getting out. And that way Esteban can catch him. Does that make sense?
I kind of like that. The only alternative I would like would just for if they run through the lecture hall in the middle and Esteban just barely notices but is puzzled, but instead to have it end at graduation where one of them throws the book and trips up the Ferengi, and that's where the deans would be is the thing for the graduation.
I get you. Okay, yep. X. It's all happening on X.
Ooh, and it looks reminiscent of the climax of Star Trek 6, where somebody's up there giving a lecture.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
And somebody says, "What is the meaning of this?"
What is the meaning of this? The future.
Make the lecture ending work instead. The deans just chase us after graduation.
He's just
I'm sorry to undo the things there.
Well, what was the? I forget the grand lecture. You have to give me what happened, because I do like this Trek 6 ending. Does the Ferengi oh no, the Ferengi still is carrying a frap.
Through the whole thing.
Through the whole thing. Ferengi takes off apron and hat.
Maybe he tries to turn and throw the frap. Miss him with one of the books. Esteban sees that the lecture is going to hit, and so he dives in and
he makes the sacrifice dive for the frap.
Yep.
And it's let me see. Oh god, I gave him a name and I'm not even gonna use it. Copy. Copy. Sarlacc throws the frap at the players, but is gonna hit the Grand Lecturer. Oh, the Dean. Assistant Dean?
I think that the dean would have just followed us from graduation when they see that there's a commotion disrupting the ceremony, and particularly the crew was, without knowing what's going on, he doesn't think that the crew are properly running in order. They still have to complete their finals in the dean's mind, so they chase after the lecture, and they'll to parallel the Star Trek 6 ending further, Esteban dives for the lecturer and shields him from the frap. As Zartek is running away, I like the idea of Jot beaming in with an ice cream cone and a phaser, a la Sulu. It's just a minute. And the dean...
You need sprinkles! Yes.
Yep. The dean finally makes the dean and the co-dean make their way through the crowd, a la Gorkon's daughter, as it were, and it's like, "What's the meaning of this?" And
I've already done things. Guys in lab coats. You may not have noticed what I've decided to do with this entire stupid thing. So basically, everyone that they go through is now in pursuit. So the dean and the assistant dean join, right? Then it's the science lab and guys in lab coats. Then it's an angry co-ed, half-naked co-eds.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah, cheerleaders. And then the players join the chase and the grand lecture. Who is going to be the grand lecturer in this? Who do we want as a person to be the grand lecturer? This is a celeb.
A celeb?
I kind of like the idea of John Rhys Davies.
Yes.
Just having him speaking in platitudes without firmly defining whatever he's talking about, but Esteban is rapt with attention.
Indeed. So everybody in the lecture, I'm like, here, yes.
Should it be as a dwarf?
It would be most fitting if we grab him with from his Sliders era.
Oh, how about this one?
That's great. I love it.
Yes, I like that. He's like, he's got a
pocket
stick.
chain.
He's got a stick and a pocket chain. We'll put him in there. Whoops. No, because now we need a whole new episode, a whole new thing. Yep. I made 5 Act 3 slides. Because of course I did. Copy that, and then the Ferengi. The captain has to make a sacrifice dodge. Oh dear God, why did we do this?
We actually have to bring Esteban in.
We actually have to have Captain Esteban in. He's so tiny next to the Grand Lecturer. The Grand Lecturer is not merely a title.
He's quite grand. He's enormous.
What was the Infinite Vulcan?
He is a man of great academic stature.
Yes. He's also, I'm gonna be a dick, and I'm gonna look for Phylos. Yes. The Grand Lecturer is a native Phylosian. And that is a deep-ass cut.
Yes. Such a deep cut.
I mean, do you get that one, GM?
I'm guessing, is it the animated series? With the giant Spock?
The giant Spock, yeah. That's like, we're just...
Which case he is he's still tall for most humanoids, but he is a relative dwarf for theirs.
Yes, he's a lecturer from Pylos.
Yeah, he does fit into regular lecture halls.
Yeah, he'll still fit in. He's a midget. No,
Brilliant.
Little person? Is it little person?
Phylosian little person.
Phylosian little person.
And shoe expert.
I do think dwarf is the technical term.
It's
a reference to dwarfism. But I will say I am not entirely certain, and
I'll use dwarf as a thing. I don't think it's been ruled pejorative at this point.
Certainly.
And
no malice there.
And then let me see, what is it called? All right, so the crew catch up. What's his name? A drink is flung.
A frap is flung. I'm gonna fling this frap.
I don't know why we're writing it down. I don't care.
Otherwise, we'll never remember it.
We'll never remember this.
It would otherwise just be a fever dream.
It is. The frap is flung toward the Grand Lecturer, and Esteban blocks. And then what was the so who's the one that enters with "It's about the future"? Who do we give that to the dean and assistant dean or not?
I think that's So they're like playing the role of Azatbur in this case. They're trying to find out like what is the meaning of this, what has caused all the chaos, and then like a member of the crew is able to come forward that's been going through this. So like Simon or Kat, and
we gotta get. Maybe we give it to Willem.
No.
Oh yeah, well.
In this case, it's about the past because the set of incriminating circumstances that landed us here were due in no small part to Ferengi mischief.
Oh yes.
And then they explained the situation to the Dean and such.
This is probably going to lead to a new era of fair use.
This is going to lead to a new year. Yes.
The underhanded actions of Ferengi are going to just undo them.
Yep. Better yet, the Ferengi's action here actually invalidates the treaty, and the Ferengi have will lose their rights at the end of this.
Oh. Don't you know these people have just been waiting for them to slip up?
Oh yeah, they're just waiting. And actually, they should say thank you for
liberating us. Thank you for getting us out of this shit contract.
And then here's the deal. And then I'm gonna be just a total dick about this. Zarlak, all right. Actions of Ferengi invalidate the treaty. Thanks for liberating us, Zarlak. I didn't do anything. And then, and then it's like, nobody believes you. You're a piece of shit.
Yep. And as a reminder,
yes.
Jot with an ice cream cone and a phaser has beamed in to stop him from fleeing the scene.
Sprinkle for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, stop him with an ice cream cone. There won't be a phaser. He's just going to stop him with an ice cream cone.
Better yet, it's a phaser shaped. It's like one of those ice
cream pops.
Ice cream pops, and it's phaser shaped.
Like an amusement park.
That unlock code was amazing.
Yes.
That's great.
And then
Josh doing hollow streams. It's like Starfleet normally doesn't let you make weapons in a replicator, but here's a way you get around it.
You get around it. And then is it all and all's well that ends well kind of a situation?
I think that. Oh, good.
Rufus?
Oh, I didn't hear what you say, Simon.
Is it an all's well that ends well sort of situation? We beam up, the planet's liberated.
And we go... Well, I would say maybe Jot has been having a theme party. Maybe they've been having a Star Wars party.
You guys are just way too much.
May I add one little, thing here at the end, just to play it as a stick?
I have a cool epilogue as well. You go ahead with your epilogue, and then we'll have an epilogue.
I think that I think that the deans, upon hearing the situation, they consider the arguments, and they're like, well, now that you've liberated us and gotten us out of the treaty, we'll age you back properly, and we will grant you honorary degrees. You are free to go. And they can toss up their caps. That's like
I love that.
The kind of end of the major action on the planet.
Okay.
The other bit would be later on when they go up to the ship. I think that, well, actually, let me hold that for a moment. Did you have a thing here, Simon, that you do while they were
I have an epilogue while they, everyone throws their caps in the air. Let me get a second here. Let me see. Yeah, caps in the air. Where am I at here? Gotta make that smaller. Caps thrown. In the air. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to epilogue. And, where's the campus? There we go. Boop. Copy. Paste. You know where this is headed, right? Copy, paste. Along the dam, the canal, and removes his mask, revealing Porthos Eternal.
Oh no.
And it's his Zarlak mask.
That's a real twisty ending, I will say.
I like that ending. I like the idea that the Ferengi are actually innocent for once.
And it's just some dude walking around on the campus.
Yeah, and Porthos, because you get Porthos Eternal, right? He's
I obviously get the Archer reference.
The Archer reference. Porthos Eternal was a character we generated in the Bestest Pet episode, where we decided that Porthos went into that transporter beam and became a god in the Kelvin universe. And he's now an agent for Section 31, and he basically goes through all of time and space righting wrong. And so he's been employed. Oh, sorry.
Setting right what once went wrong.
Well, once went wrong. I'm gonna do that as a, it was a setup on a setup on a setup, and so now we're back on the ship, right? What are we gonna do on the ship?
Oh,
I like two epilogues.
Yeah. I just like the crew kind of gathering around either on the bridge or somewhere else, and like they're glad. Everyone is caught up in being glad about having solved the problem. Esteban's happy that he guarded against the lecturer, and Democ's just like, well, I'm just glad that I passed finals. And as they're all they all kind of look amongst each other. It's like, man, that was a rough semester. And Jot just says, you've only been gone for an hour.
Yes. I like the idea that all of us... Sorry, go ahead. Yep, I'm just getting you all on the bridge for this particular scene.
The crew's just all kind of baffled, and when they realize they underwent no Brian-style punishment. So it's... Maybe we can nix that bit, but I do like the idea that... I do like the idea better that Democ is just happy about passing finals.
Yes.
I accidentally stumbled on the right thing.
I'm glad I made the Dean's List. Oh no, I'll never find out if I made the Dean's List.
I regret. I'll never find out if I made the Dean's List.
Yeah, his one thing of his only regret about ending the semester too soon. Orders sent to backward. Yeah. And then we all laugh.
Yep.
I think that's where we roll credits. I am just stunned that we managed this so well with so much stupid in it. Where's the cap?
So much aplomb.
Aplomb. Oh no, this is I'll bring the yep. Oh,
this was a dense one.
This was dense. We covered a lot. And I think Democ is Lieutenant Democ is what's his specialty?
He is ops.
He's ops. Okay, so he'll be at the ops position.
He's kind of redundant, I guess, with Noob.
Well, Noob is a floater. He kind of just hangs, But yeah, Noob will be on the bridge. The doctor will be on the bridge for no reason, just like they always are. But yeah, congratulations, everybody. We
Yay.
got through it. We got through it with a plot. We got through an actual fairly decent freaking story, to my mind.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, this has been an absolute blast.
Oh, yes. And I want to say thank you so much to our co-executive guest producer.
Thank
Nat.
you.
Nat's also Nat, who's our chief architect, is saying his thank you. He is very sparing with praise. So this is an honor that's been bestowed upon him.
I feel that honor deeply. Thank you.
Oh,
Dr.
yeah.
Shabby.
And indeed, yes, we don't laugh on this channel either. But again, what I wanted to do was make sure that we understood that Jim. So Aegis is on 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, right?
That is correct. The Aegis game is 1 p.m. on Saturdays. That's our Enterprise era game, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are actually coming back tomorrow for our Season 1 question and answer session. So we're going to have the pretty much the full regular cast of Aegis from the first season, which stretches back a ways. There will probably be spoilers for the season, which is quite considerable if you haven't caught up on it. That's fine. I hope you enjoy, and hopefully it gets you interested in checking out the adventures there as well. And then on Tuesdays, it'll, at least for the next couple weeks, we are going to be doing Tuesdays at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We will be going at 7:30. It's 7:30 p.m. there. And that is the Broken Sword game. We are actually, we're coming back next Tuesday, the 23rd.
Yep.
And let's see, the episode that I'll be running that night would be, let me just look that up, Dita Och Hedash. So,
oh God, what does that mean?
Very roughly translating, I think, to the course of uncertainty. So
okay.
They are in season 2 right now, and yeah, they are there. But like interesting things are happening in both of them. So yeah, if by all means, if you would like to check that out, they were nice enough to shout me out there on the Twitch. Through there, besides following, you can find me on YouTube, where all of the Aegis and Broken Sword campaigns are archived, along with previous Q&As, a couple one-shot adventures. Everything's there. I'm also on Blue Sky. I'm on Mastodon, so I can be found places. I try to post to the Star Trek Adventures Reddit every so often too. So.
Oh yeah, and we also within Cookie Trek on our Discord, I have also posted a link to your Twitch channel. Hopefully everyone can find it there too, since sometimes it doesn't go up in the rebroadcasts. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm not gonna try and send this to anywhere else because everywhere else would be a letdown.
We're all happy here, I tell you.
Yeah, well, it's time to put it back behind the Great Barrier, according to VKM.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. So back I go into the barrier, but before I do, I just wanted to say, Simon, Rufus, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, for allowing me to ascend and loose me on the galaxy for a moment. You guys do this is some of the most fun I have, or it's a nice little creative exercise with the engine, with Trek in general, and it is a nice way to unwind. So I appreciate you guys so much.
Oh yeah, well that's why we do it for Friday, because it's the end of the week, and it's time to just Star Trek is a great big toy box, and we want to get out all the toys.
Definitely.
All right, I'm gonna end the broadcast. So goodbye, everybody, and we'll be on the other side for Skype for just a second to say our goodbyes in private, because we're gonna cry.
Yes. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you around.
See ya.